Hey guys, what's up? Misha from GGD here, and today I'm going to show you a whole bunch of new stuff. I'm pretty excited because we have a brand new kit. It's called One Kit Wonder. You can see it on the screen right here. And it's really exciting. This is a stripped down setup. It's a single kit, as the name would suggest. This is the Modern Fusion kit right here. And the idea with this was, we had people who were basically saying we'd like something that's a bit more straightforward, where you could just kind of use it to write. So we actually have these buttons here. You'll see parallel and master EQ. They're currently off. But the idea is that you could have this kit and not know anything about mixing and not worry about multi-out and all that kind of stuff. And it'll sound great. It'll be great for demoing, writing, whatever. Just kind of good to go. You can start programming immediately without needing to have any real engineering knowledge. And when paired with the grooves and the groove player, you don't even need to know how to program. You can just get right to it. I have a couple videos, and those will show you the kit, some demos that I did with the kit in sort of full-on stereo mode, just, as it is. Right now I have this set up multi-out, and I kind of just integrated it into my template. It works really well there too. It just requires a lot less processing. As you can see here, I don't have quite as many plugins on here, but you can process this the way that you'd like, so that you still, if you're like me, you want a very specific sound, you can get exactly what you want out of it. Now that that's out of the way, figured we'd at least address that. It's a fantastic sounding kit. With this being the Modern Fusion kit, we also have a Modern Fusion MIDI pack that's played by the incredible Chris Allison. I'm a huge fan of Chris's playing. We did a couple tours with Plenty, and he was playing drums, and I was really just blown away by not only his feel, but he has these fantastic approaches to grooves, and he's this master of timing and odd timing. He likes to play. You'll see him play with Plenty in real time at live shows, like kind of messing with the feel and just kind of displacing everything. His sense of where the one is at all times is really impeccable. So he's got all sorts of grooves here, and this is what we're going to explore today. We're going to look at this. I'm going to do another one of these videos where I'm showing you how I write using these grooves. I pre-wrote a song already, but I'm going to recreate it in front of you right now, and we'll see how it goes. So I took notes on the grooves that I chose, just to make this nice and quick. I figure we can just jump right into this. What do you guys say? Joe, what do you say?
Huh?
All right, cool. Let's get right into it. So, starting off with Song 14, Groove 3, which I have here. And just right off the bat, you can hear the kit just sounds fantastic. I'm really, really happy with how this kit came out. Now, you'll notice this is Song 14, 11/8, 150. We're at 150, so that works out quite well. But yeah, it's a very odd timing. This has a little gap at the end, which I'm going to use. Kind of rounds off the bar nicely. The other thing I'm going to do, which is my usual thing, which is I like to just reduce the velocities a little bit. Here it actually opens the snare up quite a bit. It's something I'm pretty much a fan of doing, so I just kind of brought everything down there. And you know what? We'll use this as a count in so that I won't have to have a weird click over the top of this. For guitars, here's what we're using. I'm using my Strat, which I'm just addicted to this guitar, my signature Strat. And we are, of course, as always, using Studio Cabzilla. These are the settings we're using. In case you want to copy my homework, well, there you go. Everything you need to know. We've got this compressor set like that. You can freeze the screen, copy my notes on everything. The Friedman BE. Going for this kind of crunch, right? And I think just kind of mess around with thing where you have this like open note just kind of sitting. You can really play around with that. I think that's called a pedal tone. I don't know. This is where the theory fails me. I think it's called a pedal tone, where you have a note that's just sort of unchanging. But we're going to use that for this. Try to get a cleaner take of that. The ending could be a little better. I think we have one solid take. I'm not using delay on this. And I don't think we quite need it for this. Keeps it kind of clean. And also makes it easier to sort of cut in. You can always do it after the fact, right? Using the second position here for that kind of spanky tone. Fourth position sounds pretty good. That's the two single coils. What do you guys think? Fourth position or second position? We're gonna need a vote. Instant vote. Now. Okay. Fourth position. Interesting. I would have gone for second, but if it's what you guys want, let's do it. Cool, so we have something a little different. I mean, it's played exactly the same, but we have slightly different tones on either side. With this being sort of a fusion-y, proggy thing, I guess we can get away with that. This should loop nicely. Let's have a little listen. Perfect. Mess with a layer on this. What should we do for the last chord? That could work. Tuning. Most fun thing in the world. Alright, let's track that. Just punch in since we don't have delay. piecing this together, but we can do second position. Let's double that. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Could do another layer here. Let's get something with delay this time. Use my... Need the right tempo, that would help. Something that could work, right? What do you guys think? You like it? You like it? Let's bring the mix down a little bit. Let's try that out and see where we land. And then we're out of space on that one, but it's fine. Let's see how that sounds. That sounded pretty good, and this this groove is working really well, isn't it? Could do it for octaves there. Actually, we could double up on that. I realize. Get that transition. So this is something you gotta watch out. If you're doing these delay things where you have it in front, you're gonna want it to blend in. You'll hear it's like a hard cut. So here's a cool little trick. Actually, we've got reverb, but you know what? We're gonna be picky about this. think, all that we need. And especially in the mix, you don't hear those cuts or whatever. I mean, if we want to go into that, we can. But what do you say we move on to the next section? Got some good layers. It's got this kind of like ocean-sized vibe to it. I don't know if you guys know that band. Do a lot of stuff like odd timings, like cool chord progressions, you know. It's a really creative group. This is what I'm saying. Like Chris just comes up with some fantastic grooves. There's a lot of stuff to explore in this pack. Well, let's. I think the next groove I picked is something that's a little bit more straightforward because you know this is 11/8, so like you want something to kind of balance that out. So we have song 13, groove 1. Is that right? I think it was supposed to be song 14, groove 1. Wrote that wrong. But it's still an 11/8, but it's kind of more grounded. It's like kind of tricking you into thinking it's straightforward. I have a heavy riff for this one. So we're going to do bring this down. This is not something you have to do at all. So we could just come out of this so I don't need to click messing this up. So you guys are gonna like this. I have this like really gross patch here. Push clean Morist. Yeah! Oh, know how I'm doing that one? That one is this pitch block here. Using the octave divider. Just really mean sounding. We're gonna use the second position there. Really noisy, as you can hear. Oh. Let's do it like that. One thing you'll notice is that I'm always like playing into the next riff. Pretty handy little trick. Always makes it connect a little better, you know? So, let's get the other side of that. Yeah, let's think like that. Oops. Whatever, we could just double up on that. Don't need to actually play it twice. And then what we can do to make this even more gross, let's just quad track it with the humbucker. Just all the like octave on it, right? So when the bass comes in, I mean, they might be fighting, they might play well. We'll see what happens. Might have to fix that ending. That ending was okay on that one. Let's see how it sounds. I kind of don't mind this being a little bit messy because it's kind of the vibe. You always kind of want to read that stuff. Like, what are you going for? Because sometimes the little variations will make it kind of sound more vibey. Yeah, you see, that sounds fine. There's no need to fix that. If you listen to just this, you can hear I mess it up, but in the context of 1 out of 4 tracks, I don't know, gives it a little something. One thing I want to fix here, and this is the beauty of these MIDI packs, is that we can just edit stuff. I kind of want to go with a tighter thing here. What do we say? Okay, so actually we want to do this. Something like this. This one hit could probably be a little. And then, what do you say we open it? And on this second half, you can hear he's like carrying it through. I like that. We're going to keep that. We could even change this one back to a crash. So these hits are a little soft, so we're going to bring them up. Kind of dig it. It's the beauty of the MIDI, of course. You know, you have it, just tweak it a little bit. Brand new feel, brand new beat. So coming out of this, then you know what we could do? We could do... here, do a heavy sort of accent version of it. Yeah. Let's try that again. That in. Punch that one in. It's kind of hard to get this clean, but we'll get it. Kind of dig that. We'll ultimately know when we get the other side. change it slightly for the other side. Didn't get that too clean. Let's get that cleaner. And we're gonna add a little more melody here as we get to the end of this, because I want the next section to be a bit more melodic. I have enough sort of weird stuff. We're in tune, so. This side we could just kind of hold the notes down, maybe. Kind of cool. Let's listen back. This starts with a snare, but for this one, what if we just start it with, let's do. Sweet. Chop that off there. All right, so for the next section, let's mess around with this groove here. We have song 12, groove 9, which is in 7/4. And this is just such a clever way of expressing 7/4. It's actually a super long phrase if we put it in here, because that was only halfway through there. I'll bring the velocity down a little bit. But like the end of this, so clever to just do that on the hi-hats. As I said, Chris is a very, very creative guy. So he's able to get permutations out of 7/4 that I wouldn't think of. Little accents and ideas that just I don't think most people would think of. So it's kind of cool to have this in your toolkit, right? I was thinking for this, do something a bit more melodic, like, but we might as well use the big heavy tone, right? It'll feed nicely out of. All right, let's record that. One more take of that. Actually, let's do it like this. second half actually could be a little cleaner. I dig that sound. It's like kind of over distorting, but you know, it's not actually clipping the mix or anything, but it just sounds kind of dirty. Let's get the strumming correct here. Whoops, got lost there. Such a noisy patch. Sorry, fellas. Cool. And I think we should have like a lead over this. But we should do the pushed lead. Whoops. A little modulation on this. Alright, there, I got it. Alright, and let's see how fourth position sounds. I just love. Or third could sound good. Oh, we don't use that very much. What do you say we use that? What do you say? Third position? Yes? Okay, here we go. You made me start late. Fix that. Actually, this thing's been bothering me. Could just do a quick fix. We need a crash there as well. Trade this for a crash. Oh, true, China. Trade one here, I'd say. All right, cool. So I don't want that, but cool. That worked out well. Alright, one thing I do see some snare hits that are kind of soft here. We're gonna fix these. It's because I lowered the volume. Ah, there we go. Bring those up. Speed. You guys don't have to be as obsessive. But I brought the velocities down, so anything that was kind of low when performed might be a little lower. I want a bit more consistency. That part has to hit hard, you know? Yeah, but that sounds good, I think. I think the next section I had here... Oh, song 14, Groove 9 is a fill. But... we had song 15, Groove 11. There's like a heavy, it's like one of those ones. Well, you hear it right now. I mean, that's just sick. It's very specific, right? So we're gonna just follow this. And I think we have enough sort of technical odd time stuff that having like sort of an 044 heavy riff is pretty welcome right now, right? Put the click on for this. For this, we'll go back to the stupid heavy one. Yeah, what do you think, huh? We like that. Could be one of those. They're just kind of messy with it. Why not? That'd be fun. We'll do 2 on the split coil and 2 on the humbucker. Oh. Do a slightly different chord, make it even messier. Humbucker. Oh, that's kind of messy. Let's do that. There we go, we'll do that. Alright, that's gonna be pretty heavy. Alright, that's gonna loop well. Gotta do one more, right? Gotta do one more. What we could do, if you want, a little periphery trick. Just for the end of the song, we'll just a couple of the guitars, just tune them down for no reason. Think the other one should be in the same tuning, or should we tune it even lower? I'll wait.
Sorry, I fell asleep. What did I miss?
Even lower? You mad lads. All right, let's do it. You guys are nuts, but that's why I like you. Cool. And when we do the bass just now, we can also drop that there. I feel like we should have a little feedback. Kind of hard without the speakers on. I had here like a little fill, right? So groove 9 as fill. I think there was like kind of a fun little section of that. Let's see. Song 14, groove 9. See if that was it. It doesn't really matter. We'll just do whatever sounds good here. You see, I like to do this sometimes, like take like kind of a wild beat, you know, because that's a pretty crazy sounding beat, right? What was it? Song 14, groove 9. So I'm just gonna use a section of that as a fill. Because why not? Works perfectly. The only thing I don't like is this, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Let's get more noise. How do you like that? We were going for modern fusion. Sometimes I can't help myself. All right, let's do some bass. Pretty good. Let's just run through this as quick as we can. Oh, you know, I wanted to try. Yeah, we'll just stick with the original note. Bass really fills it out, doesn't it? All right. This part needs to sound huge, so we're gonna get this nice and clean, fellas. Cool. Good run there. All right, we'll do octaves on the first half, and then we'll drop and just keep it on the low note. Sounds mean, but I don't even know what note that is. It doesn't even matter. We're going for effect. Actually, I have some parts where it's thinning out. Let's try that again. let's edit this. Ends with... There we go. And something like that. Alright, I mean, there's layers and synths and piano. I had like tracks set up, but you know what, guys? This has been going long enough. I think you don't need to see any more of that. Besides, we're focusing on the drums. So what do you say we just give this a little listen through? Then we'll call it, and I'll see you guys soon. There's a lot of potential there. Definitely need some layers, and this is where I leave space for like piano layers and synth layers, because they can fill out the mix in a really cool way. We could do an episode on that sometime, as non-GGD as it is, or you could catch one of my live streams where I'm always messing with this kind of stuff. But yeah, as a general idea of how you can write using this this library, the Modern Fusion library, or the Modern Fusion MIDI pack and One Kit Wonder. I mean, I think this is a really cool overview of this new kit. I'm so proud of this and how it came out. And this groove pack is really awesome. Has a lot of cool ideas. I may have totally failed to show this in a Modern Fusion context. It got pretty heavy at the end. But, you know, sometimes you just follow the thread and see where it takes you. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you soon.